Um, this is a former talent, Lacey Evans. Her real name is Macy Estrella. She is not wrestling anymore as she, you know, let her contract run out with WWE not long ago. It says she been living her best life. She opened up a cafe, appears she's loving life. The lady of WWE opened about her own premium content page. Now, this is not no promotion or anything. This is a point I want to make. This is an example of women instead of doing a podcast or having their own cafe business or any other sort, that is respectable and definitely being productive as far as being as far as working. She has opened up a fan time page, and we thought that it says here it said her life with Lacey Evans may be over, but they said AEW is still very much possibility at this point. I think she's still in her 90 days. It may be up now, but they said she claims she took a pay cut to sign with WWE, and there were stories of backstage confrontations as well. But it says here that she's doing a fan page and she has premium content. Now, she's not the only one doing this. I want to also mention she's not the only one. I want to mention another individual. And this is it right here. Just to make a point. Dana Brooks also opened a fan time page. She was recently released, a little more recent than Lacey Evans. It says she seemed to be following her former tag team partner Mandy Rose footsteps. We already know about Mandy Rose. I don't want to touch on her too much. This is the most recent women that have been released. She was on the list of being laid off, and she had a heartfelt tweet with her 10-year long run, claims a fairy tale, and thanked everyone who supported her throughout. Well, here's the thing. One thing, Dana. This is not a fairy tale. This is real life. She go by her real name. Ashley Sabera has officially started her fan time account, and this is similar to what Lacey Evans is doing. The point I'm trying to make is we see this happen twice. Dana Brooke fan time, and we see here Lacey Evans fan time. What is going on with the former WWE women wrestlers having these fan time pages? Now, they're both on 90-day clause, non-compete clause. I get that. But what they don't explain is Maven Huffman, he said this on his channel, when you are on a non-compete 90-day clause, but you get paid for those 90 days. Now, it was not the same amount you earned while you were employed, but it's not like you have a blank check, you have nothing on it. You still have some type of earnings. My question is, why are former WWE women wrestlers resorting themselves to fan time pages after they're released? Is this was your plan all along? So if you got released, just run to fan time, as Dana Brooks stated, to follow the footsteps of Mandy Rose? Or are you just making it easier for yourself, knowing you don't have to work, or you want to rely on your husband or significant other, or you just want to get on here and show off? What is the deal with that? We see this twice, Lacey and Dana Brooke. Goodbread, what is your take on this topic?
Clearly, this is why women, they got to do better. They got to work on themselves constantly. They got to pour into the self accountability. When you're a wrestling woman, think about it. A lot of these women, they didn't go to college. They didn't study anything that'll hold them down when they finish their career if they was to get injured. So these women are doing what the ways of the world is doing. Majority of regular women have resorted to just selling their self for money to be ahead. So now when you're a woman who has some sort of an audience, because WWE or whatever organization they are with, they give them access to an audience. So like you said, KDH, I'm thinking these women, they didn't want to do this. They wanted to be professional wrestlers, but when they get to that, when they get up that mountain and they climb that mountain and they see, wait, this is not everything that I thought it was, and then they see how much work and how much hard work it takes to put in there. Then you got the nepotism and the favoritism that comes with that. So it's easier for them to just be their own boss and go into modern day prostitution, because that's what it is, man. That's what this is. They got different now. This account is fans account, so it doesn't sound like OnlyFans, but it is. This is immoral. It's not moral. But this is
No, not at all.
we're gonna see this a lot, because a lot of these women haven't done anything other than wrestle. You know what I mean? And they have nothing to fall back on, but selling their body.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous. Mandy Rose really kicked it off last year, and she was released from WWE due to having a fan time account. Since then, in 2022 into this year, 2023, we seen herself, Mandy Rose, now Lacey Evans, now Dana Brooke. We see, like you said, Gabriel, this is becoming a pattern. And what's so sad about these women, what they all have in common, except with Mandy Rose too, they all have significant others or husbands. And if this was my wife or significant other resorting to this, I would not approve of this, not one bit. I don't care if it's just a fan time or not an OnlyFans. Like you said, fan time is another. It's the pretty much another company that's similar, that does what OnlyFans do. You said premium content, and two, it's just not moral. Like you said, it's perfect what you said. And I wouldn't want my wife out there showing her body. This is disrespectful to the husbands and the significant others. Why would you want your wife out there showing her body? I don't care if it is just for money. And we see this going around all around the world, actually, but now we've definitely seen within the wrestling world. And it's just something that I think down the line, this type of antics is going to break up a lot of relationships and slash or marriages. Because this they could get way too out of control at some given point, depending on how
It
far they go with it.
is also going to make it bad for the young ladies that really want to wrestle and don't want to get noticed to become stars, because now the company can sue you for this, because the company is the reason why these people know you. You wouldn't have these followers, and you wouldn't even have access to that earning potential if it wasn't for the way WWE or AEW or the company you with branded you. You get what I'm saying? So definitely, it's gonna get crazy. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna get crazy. They're gonna start suing these women who think that they could use their that think they could use. And another thing, right? Now, Lacey Evans, if you really wanted to wrestle, and if that's the reason why you left the company and not to do this, then you wouldn't be doing this, because anybody would tell you that the next company that see you ain't gonna take you doing this. So this is something
Nope.
you wanted to do. You don't want to wrestle. You want to do this. This is easier. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is at this point. I kind of like
Yeah,
Lacey Evans. I wish that
I
they
did
did
too.
have something creative for her, but this is what she chose.
And it was so sad, Lacey. Not only you're a wife, you're a mother too. You got two daughters. You just had a second daughter, and you doing this now. And
Isn't
then
she
it
a
says here,
military woman?
yeah, and it says here that she could have. They said that she was even talking about pro wrestling combat. But let's be realistic here. She's not going back to wrestling after doing this. She's not coming back. She's not coming back. That's not going to happen anymore. I think them days are behind her. I don't think she'll ever go back because she
That's
ruined
a
her name.
fact. Once these women get a taste of prostitution money, it's going to be hard for them to get legal and buy right money, because it's so fast and it's so easy. I mean, it's you got these simps that's online right now. Part of my French, but yeah, you got these simps that's online right now, and they're filling these accounts up, and these women don't have to do nothing but show their feet, show some elbows, You know what I mean? And toes, and that's it. You can't beat that with a bat. You ain't got to take a bump. You ain't got to listen to Vince or Triple H. You can't beat that for these women.
Yeah, you got a point there. But that's the story I'm gonna cover for Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke. Now, after being released from WWE,